So, wala kang talo.
For your own opinion, what is your long-term goal?
Parang Miss Universe, ano? Long-term goal, I see myself, I see myself working in advertising for a long time. I mean, something that I'm really interested in. So I guess the only reason for me to get out of advertising is if I fall out of love with advertising, you know what I mean? So, um, yeah, long term is I don't see a reason yet to shift careers because it's really something that I'm interested in. I'm interested in trying out other creative agencies across Asia in the future. Pero right now, BBDO is the best in terms of creative reputation. So, I guess I'm in the right place. So, parang kung lilipat man ako, maybe another country just to experience it. Pero kung parang feeling ko kung within the country din, parang it's a downgrade kasi BBDO na yung most creative. So, parang anything else outside BBDO, parang English, I don't think it's as creative as you.
So before getting into where you are right now, what were the difficulties that you encountered before?
What do you mean?
Before you get into, you're already in BBDO, you get a good position, you're enjoying it. What were the difficulties that you encountered?
Siguro, if you're referring to, the difficulties of starting up in advertising, the basics, parang it's really unlearning everything that you thought advertising should be done. Parang ito yung mga tinuro sa'yo sa school, ganyan. So you really have to unlearn. Parang again, I go back to just take in whatever works for you and then open your mind, prepare yourself to get the skills. Kasi skills for advertising is something that you cannot learn in school, I think. But what you can learn in school is the attitude and the open-mindedness. Yan, kunin mo yan. But the skills, you really learn while on the work. For example, in my case, I'm exposed to a different kind of writing style before. Parang mas nag-enjoy ako magsulat ng short stories, novels. So, very creative writing yung style. But advertising is not creative writing. It's written in a certain kind of way, a certain kind of voice, a certain kind of style. So, kailangan kong i-unlearn lahat ng mga writing styles na tutungan ko before and then fit it into advertising. That's one.
So aside from the attitude, what do you think of the other qualities that a person needs to have to be able to be successful in this field?
To be able to be successful. Hindi ko alam hindi ko alam kung the output is to be successful. But I guess to rephrase that question, siguro what are the qualities that you would need to have in order to enjoy being advertising? Number one, I think you really have to have a strong interest in communication arts. Parang interesado ka and curiosity, kumbaga. Curious about everything, how people think, what makes them do what they do, parang what makes them say what they say. Parang you look at it as a big problem that needs to be solved. Kumbaga. Number two, you're not afraid to make fun of yourself, parang gano'n. A sense of humor, parang gano'n. Parang imbes ko na sinasabi yung word na parang. Sense of humor, being able to see fun in even the most mundane things. Third would be really passion for building brands. Okay, masyadong malakas yung word na passion. Parang a strong interest in building brands. Parang kung artist ka, hindi ka bagay sa advertising. I mean, I would discourage an artist to be part of advertising. Mag-painting ka na lang. Kasi, well, are in advertising not because you are to create beautiful things. Hindi eh. Parang you have a brand, kailangan mo pasikatin. You have a brand na kailangan mong gawing maangas, astig, kilala. So, you use that energy that you have and pour it in making a brand famous. So, if you're an artist, most likely, hindi ka sanay sa criticism, hindi ka sanay na sinasabihin na this should be the direction you should go. But, kaya lagi ko sinasabi, even sa mga naging estudyante ko back when I was still teaching part-time, na iba yung creative, iba yung advertising creative. Not to mean that one is lesser than the other or one is greater than the other, but what I'm just trying to say is, pag advertising creative ka, you have certain parameters and limitations that you will work on that will force you to be creative within those parameters, within those limitations. So that's the kind of creativity that advertising needs. Whereas the creative, I mean, open space, wala kang limitations, walang taboo, walang bawal. But when you put it in advertising, you put in a box, and then that forces you to create brilliant thinking. That's part of it.
And for the last question, what advice can you give us now as students and once we enter the industry?
Number one, you do not need, if you're interested to be an advertiser, are you asking if you're interested to be part of the industry?
The students and once we enter.
Una sa lahat, hindi lahat ng alin